So this is a great honor for me to be chair this year. It's given me a chance as well to help in selecting the next group of people who will be recipients and to hope carry the torch further so we can spread the word of what MS Moves Yoga means or can offer to the community. I have a great sense of building momentum of what this program can do, and we would like to try to see that momentum be built upon year after year. And my ultimate goal would be to try to make Michigan a model state for MS Moves Yoga, to serve as an example for other places involved in MS care as to what benefits can be derived for patients with this program, and how just a lot of good local effort can be used to generate such a positive benefit for patients.
My choice of neurology was interesting. I was not a science major in college. I was a liberal arts history major. The best course in the first year at Columbia, where I went to medical school, was the neuroanatomy course, which was one of the pioneer courses that actually, instead of just being neuroanatomy, integrated physiology and pharmacology and clinical demonstrations at the end of the week. And it was fantastic.
What do I like best about working with patients with MS? Part of it is that with diagnosis and treatment, and that they can be medical decisions, but a lot of the coping and the allowing independent functioning and maintaining a normal lifestyle is nursing. And it to teach the patients and the families and to assist them in coping with a long-term chronic disease, because the patients start young.
Why do I like MS nursing? Because I can do research, I could do clinical, I did genetic research for family studies, the feeling of love and care and how I can help them. I also have patients in the clinic at Penn, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful experience for me.
Yoga helps MS patients by giving them an exercise and an activity that they can do regardless of their disability. So if they're not walking well or if they're not balancing well, they can adapt. Yoga is something that can be adapted.
The greatest challenges for patients in trying to get on the right drug, trying to be with a good doctor and a good nurse, and having trust in the people that are helping them.
MS centers lose money if they're done correctly. And so the financial setup in the United States, price of drugs, denials of treatment are something I'd like to change, as would a lot of people. Right now, I'm not overly optimistic, but I think we need to keep hammering away at the folks in charge, or electing ones who at least listen to us.
What I see in the future for MS patients, I think it's looking much brighter than it has in the past. We still don't have a cure, but the medical community has a lot of options for treatment and for therapy and for modifications for patients to use. There's also several new research medications that are getting ready to come out, and so that even expands farther what we can do.
My plans for the future are to continue doing what I'm doing. I try to go to the clinic once a week. I used to do twice a week, and just to talk to patients in the clinic and talk to them about symptoms and just listen to them.
My plans for the future, I am a relatively new nurse practitioner. I've been working in the job for 2 years, so I'm going to keep working in the job for a while because, grad school debts. But I want to continue working with MS patients. I've done it for a long time, and it's something that I get good feelings from.
Well, we just got funded by the National Multiple Sclerosis Society for a grant, Dr. Joyce Benjamins and I, that looks at what B cells are making that might cause some of the cortical damage in multiple sclerosis. I continue to see patients with neuroimmunologic diseases, including multiple sclerosis. I continue to teach residents and fellows and students, and if all continues to go well and health holds, that's what I see myself doing for at least some time now.
Angela has been my patient now for the past 10 years or so, and what I have gained from her is much more than I have given back to her in her care. She's a true inspiration of perseverance, which is what we want to see in patients with MS, where this is the whole goal. This is to empower people to make the most of their illness, make the most of their disease, add the effort, And this is what Angela has done. She's had a wonderful career making music, teaching music. She's been inspiring students in all the classes she has taught. And she, at the same time, has been inspiring to me to keep up my work with multiple sclerosis patients. She's a true gem of a human being. You're going to enjoy her presentation tonight. She has a lovely story to tell, and I think you too will be inspired when you hear it.